Hey there, Yumi. What are you doing next year?
Well, I'd love to go to school again, but tuition keeps going up and I have to work. And then there's no time to help save the environment.
Well, there are elections coming up on May 12th. Why don't you just vote for the Hippies for Peace and Love Party? They want to lower tuition and save the earth.
Well, I voted for them last time, and so did lots of my friends, but no one got elected. In fact, no one I've ever voted for has ever gotten elected.
Well, that's how democracy works, Yumi. And let me tell you, I've been around since the beginning.
Oh, that's unfair. Why should I ever bother voting if I won't be represented? Democracy sucks.
Well, it's all we got.
Whoa there, Spike Horse. Sounds like your young friend is onto something here. Maybe it's not all we got. If this is democracy isn't representing us, shouldn't we use democracy to change that?
Yeah, but...
Change democracy? That's crazy. We can't go experimenting with something as old as that.
Whoa, well actually, there are many types of democracy, and on May 12th, you'll have the opportunity to vote for a new system called BC-STV. It'll change the way democracy here in BC looks like to make each vote count and ensure every viewpoint is represented.
Wow, really? How does that work?
Well, Grasshopper, you rank the candidates instead of choosing one. And if your first choice doesn't have enough votes, then your second vote is used instead. So on.
That sounds complicated. Voters aren't smart enough.
Cool! That way I can vote for whoever I want without fearing that my vote will be wasted.
That's right. You can vote for someone you actually like, rather than only those from the popular parties.
And I don't have to vote for one person to keep another out of power. I can just vote according to my beliefs.
Yeah, but that would weaken the strength of the established parties in the legislature.
That doesn't sound so bad.
That's right, partner. This system allows a broader range of opinions to be represented in Parliament, rather than the voices of only one or two parties.
Will this stop the skewed election results? Half of BC voted against the Liberals in 2001, yet they controlled 97% of the legislature.
You betcha. Ireland has been using STV for 100 years, and their House of Representatives consistently reflects the popular vote. When a party in Ireland gets 15% of the popular vote, they get as close as possible to 15% of the seats in the legislature.
This idea is silly, I tell ya. It's gonna lead to coalitions and minority governments, which will make the legislature unstable.
Well, we will have more coalition governments, but BC-STV has been proven to increase stability. In countries that have adopted STV, there are fewer elections than under first past the post. And what's more, it encourages well thought out, balanced policies.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Cooperative decision making instead of one-sided politics.
Yeah, well, it may sound like democracy, but I've heard that STV has larger ridings. Won't that make for less accountable politicians?
Actually, Dino, more than one candidate is elected in each of the larger ridings, and having more candidates to choose from makes it more likely that one or two are actually representing your viewpoint. Also, the increased competition will force candidates to prove their accountability.
So how do we get this STV thing?
Well, just remember on May 12th, when you vote in the provincial election, vote yes to STV on the referendum question.
This is the best idea I've heard in a long time. Come on, Dino. Do you really think our ancient first-past-the-post system is better?
Well, being a dopey dinosaur, resisting positive change is my first inclination. But now that I think about it a little, I say we give it a shot.
Hold down!
Keep voting. As on the past made you forlorn. sure you vote in May this year for electoral reform. You might ask why. When we vote every few years, we end up with governments with giant mouths and tiny ears. And why? When half the population votes against them, can a party get complete control over all our legislation? In the 2001 election, 43% of the votes elected only 2 MLAs. And in 2005, smaller parties had 13% of the popular vote, but no voice in parliament. Something's gotta change. You're not voting for the popular party.
Oh yeah.
Might as well throw your vote away under FPTP, first past the post. Well, it's far from democratic. Got to realize that change does not come automatic. It's a problem with our democracy. First past post has not been changed since the 18th century. It's our system. It's sick, but we have a cure. Its name is STV, and it's effective, to be sure. Some politicians, they're afraid of STV. The fact that it might make them show some accountability. They'll say it's risky. They'll try to play on your fear. But STV has been in use for 100 freaking years. And they'll say, wait, it's much too complex, can't you see? It's as if they think the population is made up of chimpanzees. Chimps can do it anyway, by the way. All you have to do is rank the candidates in order of your preference, starting at 1. You can rank candidates as you see fit, so the system knows who you think is great, who's a lousy piece of get down to the polls. On May the 12th, 2009, check the box that says let's try out STV this time.